ass. But that ain't where you said you went. And I don't argue over petty shit. So don't have the energy. Cause you and I in the mix is a bad recipe. I don't trust you, you won't lie to me. Baby, I just need my privacy. Secluded myself to get peace of mind. DM me on my gram all the time. I just want boy, you irk me. Yeah. You know you irk me, boy. Get to stepping ho. Go jump a bush, scream Geronimo. That was just harsh, I know. But being in your presence is impossible. Why can't I live my life? All I want is my space and you by my side. Oh, that's me. Yes, folks, that was one of my tracks. Yeah, that's true. True. We're gonna play it at the end. How about that, Kane Black? Thanks for tuning into the X Radio since we are live.
That was a banger.
Here on Glockaware. Yeah, it's one of them kind of funny, snarky songs. So yeah, we can run that back, you know, at the end, all that good stuff. Man, it is good to be here. Yeah. On the X Radio for another episode, as my girlfriend over here says, shining some light on a dark situation.
That's all we know how to do, man. You know what I'm saying? We out here we flashlights of the world.
Yeah, listen, yeah, absolutely. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, Jordan. Listen, I was, first and foremost, you're listening to the X Radio. I am your host, Rosie Porter. You can find me on all streams. Well, I don't want to say all streams, but you can Google me. Google the RPX. I'm up there. Check out my website, rosieporter.com. And if you feel so inclined, please book a session. Yeah, so the month of September, I have Starchuji over here, who is, wonderful in all aspects. She also has her own show on Wednesdays.
I'm just trying to stay with keep up with you, man.
Yeah, girl.
Mrs. Wonderful. You need a W on your chest.
A W.
Yeah.
W. Yeah, you know what? I was on the Nellie's podcast earlier, thinking outside the box, and that was fun. And she stuck around, so she's gonna actually chime in with us today too. So that's gonna be cool. We got a lot of positive energies in the room. She left out her diffuser.
I never got.
So we got some good
smellies. Yeah. Okay. So this is your work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We did crystals today. We did affirmation cards.
Oh, that's
if any of y'all missed that, you're gonna have to tune in to Thinking Outside the Box, the last episode today. Go ahead and check that out. Yeah, we did some of that stuff. So
let me find out. Glockaware is getting a whole new spiritual group.
Yeah, we're expanding.
I like it. I won't be the only weirdo.
Yeah, we're not the only weirdo. Yeah, we're not the only weirdos.
Yay!
Yeah, please feel free to grab the wireless and talk to us, girl, because she's got good, fun, positive energy as well, and that's so important to spread out here.
Yeah.
Spread positive vibes, not herpes. Okay.
Man. Well, that's what those negative vibes are.
Yes.
Herpes.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. So stop with the goofy stuff. We have a lot. Yeah, no more goofy shit. We got a lot of good stuff. If you are listening, we are live on YouTube. So go ahead to YouTube, type in Glockaware, and hit the live link. Check us out on the X Radio here. And, of course, there's many, many other episodes in the vault.
Right.
So today, I'm going to let Chuj introduce
our guest.
We have an additional guest. We have a Chuj brought her own guest. I might know this guy. I've seen him around before.
He's a guest of a guest.
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen him around before somewhere.
You've seen him somewhere.
Yeah.
Would it have been Maine?
Yeah, we
possibly.
had a good time.
Oh, my goodness.
We had a good time. We went in, as Took called it, a ladies' retreat.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
But we had the guys, we had the fellas with us.
That's boy mom shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was total boy mom shit. And it was a good time, good positive vibes, no goofy stuff. Like, you know, when you stay with somebody in close quarters for a week,
You get to know them, right?
you get to know them, and it's either, you know, you could run out of there or
That's
be like,
it.
yo, that was cool.
That's it.
We had no problems. We did a road trip. We
An
drove.
8.5-hour road trip.
It was successful all the way around from
Yes.
start to finish. So yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
We
good vibes.
really enjoyed every part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's nothing that I'm like, oh, I wish we would have did this a little differently.
right.
Like, the
Overall,
vibes
it was
was
totally cool.
the vibes was A1. You know, the lake, your parents gave us nothing but love.
Yeah, they were good.
You know,
Good-ish.
man, the Tinky loved the dog, even though they had a
They
love-hate
had a love-hate
relationship.
It was just because it was a size problem.
It was. It was because I think now has a problem he has the Napoleon complex a little bit.
I get it. Okay.
And he don't like to accept the fact that
He's just a little person because
one
he's an
foot.
old soul.
Yeah.
So he thinks he's a grown up.
he feels like he's that original soul size.
Yeah.
Which must have been 8 feet.
8 feet tall.
Because that's the energy he gives. So yeah, when he's seeing the dog, he like, yeah, come on,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, and the dog, he's a puppy himself, even though he's a larger dog.
No,
He's almost
right.
2. So he's 14 and rambunctious and dog ears, and
Yeah.
he doesn't know his own power and wants to play too. So
Yeah.
they had a power struggle
They
with
had
that,
a
but
power
they liked
struggle.
each other.
They did. It was strange. Like, the crazy thing is, he kept wanting to get down on the floor so the dog could come chase him.
Yeah,
And then he
was
hurry up and run, like, get me,
yeah.
pick me up.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, that was
abort,
funny.
abort.
Yeah, abort mission.
Abort.
Please. But yeah, so it was all good. The lake was wonderful. Thank you again for having us.
Oh, absolutely.
We want to do it again. You know. But so the guest that we have today is somebody that I actually helped to create.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I made a person. He's one of the people that I
You made a couple people,
I
girl.
did. And he's one of them. I'm trying to get everybody.
All the
So
angles.
my mom, like, I want to get everybody. We got my mom in the studio today too, Miss S, you know. So, yeah. So this guy, you know, I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
I was gonna say, I heard he got a little intro.
Yeah.
Well, Took, let's hit it.
Yeah. Son, tell him who you are. It's my son, by the way, you guys. You know. But I'm gonna let him tell y'all who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Where's this intro? Wait, is this a before or after? What's
No, it's
happening?
supposed. Yeah, can we get that song too? Hold on. Pause. I'm sorry, I gotta pause it. We back now. We couldn't hear him.
I can hear it.
I couldn't either. You could. I couldn't. One more time. Let's drop it again. I'm sorry. I need my son to get the proper introduction that he deserves. Okay? Okay? Mama Chuji in the building. He's so laid back, you know. We got big cars right there, though.
Say numbers universally tethered. Numerically make your life better. Bringing clarity when self you wanna master. When you manifest your future, you're the grantor. Say numbers universally tethered. Numerically make your life better.
Right.
Bringing clarity when self you wanna master.
Yeah.
When you manifest your future, you're the grantor.
Oh, all right, that's it. That's all we giving him. Oh, that's all we giving him. That's all we gonna give him. That's it. Zay numbers, everybody. Zay numbers, everybody.
Welcome, Zay Numbers.
Zay numbers is in the building. You know what I mean? He been, you know.
Custom.
You're in there.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks so much for having me here.
Absolutely. I mean, no problem, because I know you're going to, make sure your family's straight.
Right. And he actually can do that Acapulco. Son, go ahead and do it Acapulco for him.
You said Acapulco.
Acapulco.
Let's say that.
He's like, let's say that for later.
I'm proud of my son.
As,
Proud of my offsprings, man. You know what I'm saying?
as you should be. They're proud of you too, Choose. Like,
That's my
you know
babies.
what? My mom, I was talking to my mom briefly yesterday.
Yeah.
And she said they work really well as a family together.
Oh.
And I said they do. They
man,
absolutely
that's
do.
about to make me cry.
Yeah, it was a good John.
Dang, that was a very good joint.
It
You know,
was a
I've
good
never
joint.
heard that.
Yeah, word?
I mean, no, people do say they work so good with the baby, but just collectively as
That's
a
where it
unit.
started as, She
Yeah.
said he's so good with the baby like
Yeah.
it's his own.
Yeah.
But then
really is.
it was they work well as a family because, it's needed. It's really needed to make
is.
success.
It take a village,
Yeah,
you know.
facts.
And I say it all the time, like I'm so grateful for my sons, man. I'm so grateful. This new fella, we ain't planning on bringing this new fella around. This new fella came and everybody just picked up, like start doing stuff, and helping out.
I think that was the glue.
That was
That was the
definitely
glue.
he was needed.
Yeah.
But we didn't know we needed him.
Right.
Until
right,
he got there.
Right. Because
Yeah.
man, I want to put this all out there. But listen, like just knowing you and seeing your personal growth,
Yeah.
like that right there was a major component.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand exactly what you
And-
didn't
and-
feel like saying.
And
just now.
as a that's 'cause we did.
Yeah.
And as a family unit, yeah,
Right.
facts. Like it melded together very well.
Awesome. Thank
Y'all
you
work
so
together
much.
well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
All right, so
kudos. I know it's not easy. All the
it's
time.
not.
Yeah.
It's not. But we trying to make it look easy.
Yeah. Listen,
It's not so hard though. I ain't even going front. It's really not hard when you got a village.
Yeah. Yeah.
But go ahead, man. Like we heard you been going viral and you out here.
I know you getting Zay numbers getting numbers. Like what? Like 16,000 plus
Yeah.
views
He was at,
plus.
Right.
Y'all bragging. No.
I mean, I'm just spitting truths.
That's it.
Like I'm
That's
not
it.
bragging. I'm just talking, facts.
Exactly.
As your cousin says, what is it? Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, people do. Numbers
Yeah.
don't lie.
Numbers
People
don't
lie.
lie.
Numbers don't. That's one of EA's faves. All right, go ahead.
Well, I try my best. Hey, y'all. It's not Zay, but I also go by Zay Numbers. You can at me on @ZayNumbers or style by Zay _. I'm a licensed numerologist, herbalist, doula, etc., etc.
Oh yeah, and this is the moosh of all trades, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Somehow he managed to creep up past me. He's a crafty little fella because
He took his mom's lead.
Yeah. So he got a lot of certifications under his belt, and he's only 20 years old. So he's definitely a certified herbalist, doula. He works with postpartum doula. But go ahead, I'll let you.
Yeah.
She said,
I'm
"I'm
not
just
going
so
to-
proud. Just
Yeah, I'm not
you
gonna
do
keep
it, son."
But anyway, I try to do as much as I can. Try to broaden my horizons and stuff like that. I'm lucky I have such an amazing role model right here.
Thank you, son. I appreciate that.
Who keeps me going and motivates me to be my best self every day. It's just a pleasure to be here.
So the style by Zay, we talking about Zay Numbers today, but we need to go ahead and just get the small things out. Well, they not small, but the other things on the table too. So
Right. Okay.
so you said style by Zay. What do you do there?
So so I'm a licensed fashion stylist. So
How do you become licensed in that department?
Certified, rather.
How do you
Certified.
become certified in that department?
Well,
Classes?
classes.
I did not know.
Trade
Yes.
schools.
Learn something every day.
Yeah, you get to be certified to be a fashionista or a fashionista.
I'm certified to say that outfit don't go together.
Right.
You need to go change. No.
And then help them afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you need to go change, but
This is
can
what
go-
you could do different.
Yeah, that's the tip. You go up to somebody and be like, your outfit ain't hit right now, but you know what? I can help you with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Gotta be careful who you say that to.
I do, yeah. Men, women,
Dogs, cats.
dogs.
And get you to style the Glock dogs.
Yeah. All right. He said he wanted to sign. You might got a new customer right there, son.
All right, that's what's up. And then,
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Well,
yeah, well,
There you go.
okay, well, I'm
Look at
on.
that.
Opportunity
Networking.
knocks.
I'm telling you, Glockerware board full of opportunities. I promise you.
For sure. But yeah, so I was just really interested in, making people feel like they best selves, because that's all I want to do is help people get to a level where, they don't feel the need to. I just want everybody to feel like their best selves.
That's dope.
Did that come through a journey of self-love?
Yeah, I would say, yeah. I would say, like, throughout high school and stuff like that, like, that's when I started to, get into, fashion and stuff. But it went kind of beyond that. It was more like I was, finding an identity where I felt like, oh, this is me. Like, I look at it and be like, yeah, this is not Zay Numbers. And yeah, so that's like one of the motivators for me wanting to do this, like, styling people and giving numerology readings and like working with herbs, is to like help other people realize that, there's always going to be like, a work in progress, like, but at least you could be a work in progress looking good,
How about that? Right.
Yeah.
You could be a snazzy hot mess. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
goddamn, I didn't even know you was a hot mess. You look so nice.
Yeah,
Right.
right, you're
Can't
right.
talk.
Listen, that's
Yeah.
how the celebrities hide it.
Yeah, no bull crap.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
On
talk about
everything.
works in progress, Lord.
Hot messes.
Yo, whoa.
Hot styled messes.
Boiling hot messes, Well dressed, boiling
Yeah.
hot messes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guess they got themselves a Zay number somewhere.
Yeah, they definitely do. Styled by Zay.
Yeah. All right. So now that we got that out the way, what about you want to go live, son? You
Oh, I'm already live.
Okay,
right now.
perfect. So and we got the Zay, we got the dressing out the way. Now let's get to the Zay numbers.
Yeah, so how I stumbled on that was actually, I don't even remember how I stumbled on that.
Right. I'm trying to think how you stumbled on.
I think it was like I was like looking into astrology some more, and like I think I saw that in like numerology, like an article or something like that. So I was like, oh, let me check this out. It looks interesting. And then that's how that started off of me being like a certified numerologist. Like, well, with numbers, it's like numbers are universal. Like they're the same in every country. So I feel like that's more accurate to me than astrology. Well, it's all accurate, but I feel like
That's what resonates with you.
Yeah, that's what resonates with me. So that's what started my journey into that. And so far, like everyone I've given a reading to has been saying it's 100% accurate. I did. My mom, I did.
I remember, like, if I could just chime in real quick, but I remember him coming to me and was like, you remember the time you was born? And I'm like, oh God, what is he about to do now? Right? And so he
Where is this
going? Right. And so he like asked grandma, and I asked, like, and she was like, I think it was around
Miss S, did you know? Did you remember?
You said it was around the time I was born. I forgot though. You said it was like, I don't remember, like 1 or 2. 318.
Gosh.
That's how I'm
You was
always
a good mom. She remembered.
I can't remember the time that my last baby was born.
Me
He was born
neither.
a year ago.
Yeah, see, yeah.
I was born
It was
2 years
102.
ago, and she remembers.
Oh my goodness.
That's what happens when you only have one child. You know what I mean? You don't got, you like one and done, and that's all you need to remember is
I
what
still
that
don't
child
remember.
did. Yeah. Oh, you
I
said.
still don't remember.
Well, I guess it's
I just know he was
that's just
little and
his
he's not little
acting.
anymore.
Right.
That's all I know.
Right.
And I gained 7 pounds and he came out 6 pounds and some change.
Oh, you only gained 7 pounds. You heifer.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
I gained 30 with the last one, but my first one, 75.
Get out of town. I can't even
70.
imagine that.
You know what? I was out of pocket.
You was
because
eating
I
everything.
thought, I
In
was
your
like,
head, you're eating for 2,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
and then I found out that was a MF
right,
lie.
lie.
And I was like, oh my God, I gotta get all this 75
How do I
off
get this?
of me.
Right? How do I do this?
So when I had him, I didn't do all that craziness. And, you know, I came right back to myself. But that first time around, whoo, all right, yeah. So yeah, I remember that. I remember you know, asking me that. And when you started to tell me about myself, I was like, so what's the name of that again? Numerology? Like, I need to know more about this because it literally was creating like a blueprint for life. And it was telling me the things I should avoid. It was telling me the things in this lifetime that I need to clean up.
Right.
My
It tells you all
karmatic
of that.
debt.
It tells you
Yeah.
like who you're most compatible with. You know, like what career options like are the best for you. Like, cause you're a one, and typically with ones, y'all like to go for like entrepreneurial type of jobs. Like you don't like being told what to do very much. You know, so obviously you can tell you're in you're in the right place.
Yes, you're right. And that's how I was that day. I'm like, yup, that's right, son. And he did everybody in the household, and it was accurate. And he just been knocking people's socks off. So what is some of the things that what is a lot of the questions that's being asked to you as far as numerology is concerned?
Is it satanic?
No, for real.
I believe it. I mean, people think that a lot of ish is satanic,
Well, it's like stuff.
but yet they're really into stuff that has roots
Ain't
in
that
it.
something?
Ain't it funny, right?
And they also like let's say I give them like a free life path reading, right? They'll ask for more and more and more. I'm just like, well then at
need
this
to
point
sign up.
you might as well just get a reading.
Yeah.
But that's expected. Like people gonna try to go over wherever they can. So I just don't let it phase me very much. But yeah, so it's just that's mainly like the questions they be asking me. Is it satanic? Can I get like a free reading or whatever? Yeah.
Everybody want everything for the free 99. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what is what are some of the things that you love about numerology, and some of the things that you might wish was a little different? I mean, I don't know
Well,
if there's any.
off the bat, I love that. For me, it helped unlock helped me to unlock more of my potential. Like
Okay.
I got to understand some of my weaknesses and like how to grow from that and turn them into strengths and stuff.
Yeah.
One thing I just wish that it was more like normalized because like I feel like it will do a lot of people good, so they can understand like, okay, I'm not perfect, but
Nobody is.
yeah, and that's fine. That's okay. I just gotta work with what I got,
Right.
and use this to the best of my ability. That's what you do with numerology. I see my weaknesses and like what I have to fix, and then I fix them. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we all responsible for our own happiness, our own success.
That's
so
right. That's right.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's lots of tools, to raise your vibration and to get to know yourself better.
Right.
But you really have to take that time to seclude yourself and separate your mind from the norm
Right.
to gain understanding.
Shadow work.
Yes.
Period.
And a lot of people accept that the shadows of who they are as just being fact.
Right.
Can you open that door because my shadow is about to sweat off of me?
Yeah, you can actually turn that, flip that gray box switch up.
Okay.
I turned the air off because it was too cold.
All right. So just flip.
Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, push it up more.
Push it up some more. Yes, this is what I'm
There we
talking
go.
about.
Thank
Talk
you.
about shadow work. My shadow was about to be like, I'm out.
I'm out,
I
right.
need you in the car.
Your shadow about to melt.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, that's it, though. You have to take responsibility for self.
Yes.
And that's where a lot of people fall short.
Yeah, a lot of the times I feel like they come to me like thinking that I'm gonna, excuse their behavior, but that's not what if that's what you're looking for, then
You're at
you
the
gotta go
wrong
somewhere else,
place.
right? Because
Yeah.
I hold everybody accountable, especially myself. Do I have flaws? Yes, I do. But at least I acknowledge them and try to move forward. You
That's
know, I
the key.
definitely try. Just making an effort. That's all you can do. You know. But yeah.
That's what's up, son. You know, you spoken like a real. Who raised you? You know,
You did.
but no, I mean, I that's why I appreciate him so much because this is his authentic self. Like he's not on here fronting. You know him. You know, he's not getting up here putting on the front. This is literally who he is. He's
To be at that point,
yeah.
and
At
being
20.
at 20 is like you're so far ahead of the curve right now,
Thank you.
because it's, man, trying to break out of that systematic bullshit of where you try to fit in is hard. And a lot of times, you know, before we're even your age, we're locked in, or about your age, locked into a relationship or some other shit,
Yeah.
where at the end of the day, we're sacrificing who we are, compromising our thoughts and feelings and emotions because we're locked in and we're trying to make shit work that we should never even have been in.
In the first
Right.
place. You know?
So kudos to you, kid.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Aunt Rose.
Yeah.
Kudos. Yeah, facts.
So I mean, you want him to talk about the herbs a little bit?
That's whatever.
I mean, I could-
You want to go? You
Whatever
want to
you wanna
elaborate
rap
on the
about.
vape numbers a little more? Or
Yeah, sure. Why not? So basically, it's like, you know, we have your life path number, which is all about like the direction which your life is headed towards. Your expression number, which is like all about your gifts and talents that you have in this incarnation. Then we have your destiny number, which is like it's like where your life gets to a certain point. What will take place,
Yeah.
you know, and then we got your karmic lessons, you know, and that's all about all the past karma that built up to this life and what you have to figure out in this life, you know.
Yeah, that's like what you got to correct this lifetime in order to ascend, right?
Yeah, and it's interesting because Aunt Rose, she ain't got no karmic
ahead
debt
and rub it
whatsoever.
in. Go ahead.
But
no
listen,
karmic
like
lesson.
I'm struggling with the concept, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Okay.
there's so many
Different ways it could go.
different ways to explain that situation. First
Right.
and foremost.
Right.
Second of all, if that's the case, why haven't I been walking around for the past 40-something years with a silver spoon in my mouth?
Right. Why did you have to go through the struggle of any
Right.
kind?
Why did I endure half the shit that I endured if I'm a zero?
Well, maybe because you wanted to, you know.
I
help
wanted to
out.
do it.
Yeah.
Zay,
you know-
don't say that's true.
I mean,
We kind of
Maybe.
you never know unless.
thought that may be one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
But-
that's true because, you know, we all choose our path or what things we do and what we don't do. And I mean, I definitely didn't make solid decisions my
That's-
whole life. So
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's, you know, you and every human being on earth.
Right.
We all got mistakes and we all got stuff we got to learn from. But
Right.
as long as as long as you're trying to learn from it and take a responsibility, because that's where people go wrong. They give their problems up to like a higher power and they're like, oh, they'll fix it for me.
no,
But-
man, you is the higher power.
Right.
You need to fix your own ish.
Yeah, you got to
You
go.
know-
You can't subscribe to something and have them do it for you.
Exactly.
That's the deep part, son. Cause I remember like when the pandemic first hit, right? I was telling him, I'm like, we all need to pray, right? And at the time I was still religious. You know what I mean? So I was like, listen, I don't know what this is.
Did
It's
you
happening.
gather them all in the room
I
and
did.
be like, son,
Yeah, we was in the
the
kitchen.
apocalypse is coming
Yep.
and we need to pray upon it.
But that-
Exactly. We was in the kitchen, and I was like, we was in the kitchen in Georgia, and I'm like, so this is what's going on. They saying that this seabed is here in Georgia. We're about to go to Philly, right? That was my initial reaction.
And you're like, oh my
And then
God.
somebody said it's in Philly.
They got
It's in Philly.
it times a million in Philly.
Right. So I'm like, okay, so now I see we can't run from this.
Right.
We're gonna pray and get resolution to this. So I'm like, boom, boom, did you pray? And he like, yeah, I prayed. This was the next morning. I asked Nazay, I'm like, did you pray last night? He was like, yeah, I meditated.
So,
And I remember being like, no, that's not what I said. I didn't say, did you meditate? I said, did you pray? Did you pray to Jesus? Right? This is literally what I'm saying. And he was like, Mom, no, but And so I'm like, what do you mean? You don't believe in Jesus?
Right. You was all crushed at that moment.
What?
Like,
I know how crushed my mom was when I delivered it to her because I felt that. I called her. I'm like, Mom, now they talking about he don't believe in Jesus. Like, what's going on with this boy? Like, we need to pray for him. Now we're trying to pray for him because he won't pray to who we think, right? So all these things was taking place. So Nazay has been conscious before me. He has been conscious since
he probably came out the womb
ever.
that way, right?
Yeah. And I had to catch up to my son. So I was the mother, but spiritually he's my elder. You know what I'm saying? He's my spiritual elder, and he's been playing that role ever since. Because I started going to him like, all right, so what are we supposed to do? It was so crazy because I remember we was here in Philly, and Bubba was like, okay, Mom, so you said don't pray to Jesus. You said don't pray
They're
to
all
X, Y.
confused.
He like, so
What do we do
who are
now?
we praying to tonight? That's literally what he said. Who are we praying to tonight? I'm like, I don't know. Just go within. I don't know what to tell you at this point. As a mother, as a mother, trying, and it was so dry, just like that.
Right,
you know how dry he
That's
is.
why I can picture that happening. Like,
As a
he's like-
mother, when it comes down to your child's soul, your child's spirit being at stake, right? And you don't know the right answer to give them because you've been told a lie your whole entire life.
You trying to figure it out?
You trying to figure it out, and then you don't know what to tell the kids, but you think the end is coming tomorrow. Because let's not forget that. I thought that tomorrow
Right, the way
we
the
was getting the
media
hell
is-
up out of here.
yeah.
So now I'm like, I gotta hurry up and make the right decision because when we all go, I don't want my kids to burn in hell. That was my thing. I did not want my kids to burn in hell. And so I was trying to figure out what was the right answer for them. And then when we started going within, we start coming up with answers in the group. We start going within for everything. And we start getting all kinds of downloads, and as a collective, we got where we are today. And it's been 2.5 years, almost 3 years now. So I'm so grateful for my kids because, like I said, they are my spiritual elders. Well, he definitely is. And both of them surprises us all the time with his, his findings and things like that. So I'm just grateful that my children are who they are. That they chose me to be their mom when they came back down here this time around. So
That's pretty cool.
Well, that was very well put. Thank you for that. So but I feel like that's pretty much it for Zay Numbers. If you guys if you're interested in getting a reading, please go over to my page at Zay Numbers on Instagram and DM me, and then hopefully before the day's over, I'll respond and we can get everything set up. I'm also gonna be at a store called Soul Seed. I'm gonna be doing readings there too, but you gotta keep an eye out for that because we haven't worked out the exact hours yet, so that's still in progress. But moving on to herbs and stuff like that, I feel like that was definitely what started us off, on our journey. Because we're both
as
licensed
healers. As healers, that was that journey.
That's
of being a healer.
yeah. And that's what led into So with herbs, I had a beef with pharmaceutical companies and prescription medications because I always just wonder what is in there. What are they putting in there? How is it affecting us?
Cyanide.
Right.
Dude, cyanide in the B12 for everybody.
Everybody gets
Crazy.
cyanide for everybody.
We can hear them perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But I was just like, what's in there, and why do we have to keep going back to get more if we get cured from that? But the whole thing about it is,
cure, right?
there is no
It's
cure.
a continuous loop.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I feel like. Well, Mom, I feel like you really pushed me to go into herbs and stuff like that. Because I wasn't as familiar with it. Because when I was going to go to college, I was gonna go I think it was for fashion marketing. But then I was interested in herbs because I think you introduced me to that, and I was looking at schools to go to for herbs, and there weren't many up there. There weren't a lot of options. It was only like botany and that was it, botany. And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
But we found you one.
Right. And we both graduated.
Yeah, we did that together. Like, we did the herbal thing together.
Did you do the doula thing together too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's kind of
But
cool.
he does postpartum doula, so he works with the mom after birth.
So did he help you out after birth?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta let the people
helping me out.
know.
He never got let off the job, I guess.
Yeah,
So.
right.
Yeah, it's full-time job.
Yeah.
No, I'm just,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, he has been helping me ever since now I was born.
Yeah.
And I actually was one of his one of the people he used.
for the
his,
placenta.
when he had to do. Oh yeah, wait a minute, not even that part. For how you have to do a practical at the end of school for the doula stuff. So he used me for
Perfect
that.
timing,
Yeah,
right?
I was
Yeah,
pregnant
yeah,
at the time.
exactly.
So it was good. But yeah, oh man, this dude capsulized placenta like nobody's business. You gotta have a stomach for that. You know.
Right.
And we pull up to the hospital or mom
He's
was
like,
drop.
excuse me, can I get that?
No.
Open your pizza box, put it in.
It's like an ice chest, and it comes in looking crazy. You're like, oh my goodness,
was-
that's a body part.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
definitely
Body
an
part.
adjustment, to say the least, because I've never really worked with
Right.
human body parts before. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, after I was just.
It was cool and weird all at the same time.
Yeah. I just looked at it for a good 10 minutes before
Inspected
doing
it,
anything.
poke it, you
Mine
poked
was
it a
the
little
first
bit.
one.
Right, it
Mine
hurts.
was the first
It
one.
And then that's probably even weirder because as it came out your mouth, you're like,
I was like,
Right.
what do I do with it? No, I'm just kidding. But
He handled it like a champ.
right.
And then I was healing from a C-section.
Damn, mom.
Yeah. Right. He did it. And I was healing from a C-section, so he came upstairs with my capsules and like, here you go. You
Yeah,
might as well
right.
start taking them now. And literally, I felt better. I never experienced one day of postpartum. I literally have been in Europa.
But you were in a
since
good
I had him.
headspace, though.
Yeah, that's
that
definitely
really
true.
makes a big difference in
It do.
pregnancy.
And in the child.
Yeah, God, Niall is so
Oh my God.
awesome.
He's a piece of work.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
It's like he's just
It's
got
like a
that
grown-up.
old man
Yeah.
spirit. Ever since he dressed like one. I know that's Zay Styles over there, but he dressed like one,
Yeah.
act like one.
Yeah,
he's
he
just
really
got that
do.
demeanor. Like, yeah, I'm here.
Always been super laid back. Don't do a lot of crying and nothing.
no, he only cries when he wants something. He
You
needs.
don't get what he wants.
Yeah. Like he wanted. It's been hours. Like you're still not gonna give it to me. Now I'm gonna make some noise.
Right.
And maybe you'll do it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But
Right.
yeah, it's definitely been great with the placenta thing because we actually did
Well, we did 2 other people. Well,
that works here. What's her name? She does. I forget what show she does. Anyway,
yeah. So we did.
dang, I hate that I can't think of her name. All right, okay. Well, anyway,
Somebody's-
she's on
I
one of
just
these
remember the
shows here.
placenta. I don't remember
Business.
names.
Oh, you did some placenta work. Okay.
Yeah, he
Well, who the hell
capsulized
has
her
had a
placenta.
baby?
She just had a baby.
Amani?
Imani. Yes, he capsulized Imani placenta for her, and that was very, very good. Very dope.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting every time because you forget that oh yeah, I'm gonna be working with the human body part, which is
Like, this was in my friend.
Yeah.
be like, Mom, what you want to put it in the fridge?
Right. Like, where do I put
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Get more ice.
Yeah.
Well, it's really gratifying to me because this is something that most doctors don't get to do until like whatever year of medical school they're in, after graduating, then they operate on people and stuff. But I get to do it, while still being in my 20s.
Fresh out the womb. You still got Similac. Let me see. You got Similac behind your ears, boy. And you over here working with placentas. Yeah.
That's interesting.
It is. It's nice for me to just be on the back end watching, the fruits. I feel like it's the fruits of my labor just because one of my life path, one of my karmatic debt numbers is relinquishing control.
Oh yeah.
Being a perfectionist, because she really is a perfectionist. Well, she used to be. She's getting better at it.
Right.
But like,
I leave out to go to the market now looking like not crazy, but I mean,
not like
I don't gotta get
No.
dressed.
right. You would have got dressed, did your hair, put your makeup on,
Look at
everything
video
else.
shoot
Yeah,
ready,
right.
and it take me an hour and some change just to go to the Rite Aid. No, I'm not doing all that no more.
Now putting the slides on.
Yeah.
Probably some friggin' leggings I had on.
Period.
A
Why not?
t-shirt I don't give a shit about.
no,
Like
for real, for real. And then
you could rock like that, like some Tyson t-shirt and still look
the
good.
designer,
well,
we just
that's because we got that aura about us.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. Not everyone can do that.
right,
No.
yeah. So I mean, it's just good to watch. It's good to watch.
Yeah.
My guys,
And of course,
my
it's an
other two
extension
sons as
of
artists.
you. So
Yeah.
I tell her every time, Mom, like, this is because of you, you know, that we're all here right now and that we all get to experience this together. So a win for one of us is a win for all of us.
Absolutely.
That's so
you know,
nice.
but at the end of the day, if that's not what you choose to do, like no matter how much I put,
you gotta accept that as a mother.
yeah, I accept it. I accept it. But it's like whatever, you know, no matter what I've inserted in you guys, if you choose to take another path, I have to be able to relinquish control.
Right.
And that's where I'm at now. So being able to step back and just let you do you, you know, it was a little bit of a challenge. In Nazir, you know, because y'all the two oldest, it was a little bit of a challenge.
Right. But we
it's
found
getting
a way.
better.
Yeah, we
it's
always
getting
find a way. You know. And I mean, I'm happy because look at us now. You know, we made a lot of progress in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
I know.
A lot in 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine what the future holds.
Yeah.
You know, like the
I often say
possibilities
that.
are unlimited.
Yeah, it is. And we're in a great age. We're in
Yeah.
the age of Aquarius, y'all.
Right.
Everything, all the BS is flying out the window. All debts are being paid up. And guess what? The victors are about to be victorious.
Yeah.
You know,
All of us are about to come up.
yeah, the underdog is about to go on ahead and take they seat on the throne. And that is what I'm excited about. I told Moose Batu, I couldn't imagine being here mentally, right? I couldn't imagine knowing all that I know about the corruption and all that. And not that I'm pointing fingers, because everything had to happen in order for us to wake up as the people. However, if I had waken up 10 years ago and had to deal with knowing all that I know now, and everybody's just bots and walking past me like ain't nothing wrong, and I'm like, it's something wrong. The house is on fire.
Right.
You know, and they like,
Like,
I
cool,
don't
my
see no
program's
fire.
on, not right now.
Yeah, I don't see no fire. They twerking out. I don't see no fire. You know, and I'm like, no, I promise it's a fire. You know,
Here.
I couldn't imagine doing that for 10 years and people just ignoring what I'm saying because they can't see it.
That's why some of these poor old heads got the
They
crazy
go
laugh.
off.
Like, right.
They
That like
go off.
people really just feel like, oh, something's off with them. But yeah, because you don't see what they see. There's
And they
nothing
see
wrong with
some-
them. They see stuff we don't see.
That's the thing. They see things that we see things that the masses do not see. So you come off as the weirdo, you come off as the crazy person or whatever like that. But in the
I'm just gonna say I'm interesting. Hi, I'm Rose.
Yeah.
I'm interesting.
period. Let's just go ahead and introduce ourselves that way.
Yeah,
You know?
because weird and crazy, those have negative connotations. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say I'm eccentric or interesting.
yeah.
Quirky.
Yeah, I'm quirky.
Uh-huh.
If you know me, you know that's true.
Yeah. Cork is good.
Yeah, why
You know,
not?
all the good wine got corks in it.
Yeah, right. But that's cork, not quirk.
Oh,
Yes.
is it the same? It's yo, that's the one thing. Listen, this is my light skinned friend, right? And here's the
She
thing.
said on her show yesterday she has white friends.
I do, and I love them.
We're still looking for them though.
No, shut up. Well, she doesn't
Anyway.
count as one, but you know already. Listen,
Right. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway.
Oh my God, where did Star go?
Yeah,
Did you see your mom?
I'm going to look for my white friend real quick. I'm going to go look for.
Say, where did your mom go?
I'm going to go look for my white friend. You know, but yeah, so. That's an insider, y'all. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
but
It's gonna take off.
yeah.
You got a
But-
1-year-old.
I'm back.
The humor you have.
What was the point I was making?
Something about light skinned folk.
Yeah. What was I about to say about the light? See, y'all play too much.
I don't know. I was saying
Damn.
about being. We were talking about quirks and quirks.
Oh, there we go. That part. She corrects my English. That's the only thing that's right about her.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, Karen. Come on. Come on, Karen. I need you to stop right now.
I'm
Don't you
sorry.
goddamn correct me no more. I said ain't. I said ain't that dumb. That's what I said. Ain't that dumb.
She said water.
Water, yeah, hard.
You know, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
You know, if she didn't correct English, I promise I would never even know.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't even know her race, man. I'm telling you. That's the cheat sheet right there. I'm like, goddamn, Rose, really? You know?
Sorry.
All right, it's all good. Listen,
I just want you to sound educated out here.
there you go. See?
That's all.
But you know, this English grammar is BS, man. It's
yeah.
spelling words anyway.
But listen, we speak, we spell. So
There you go.
We want to make sure we're putting the right things out
In order,
there.
we'll make sure we're not spelling the wrong spells and shit. I got you.
Yes.
I
I'm
understand.
gonna take off on that one.
Yeah, all right. But where anybody see? You seen Rose? She
All
was
right,
here.
I'm back.
Okay, thank you for coming back. Welcome back,
Yeah,
Rose.
you know.
You do what you can do for the people.
That's right. For the
So yeah, so how
still
much
watching?
longer we? They like did everybody drop off at this point? Like
right,
okay,
like, their
everybody's
antics
crazy.
are too much. I'm tired of this foolishness.
Yeah, well, that's what my baby does that for the people who don't understand. He disappears sometime when I'm trying to comb his hair.
Yeah.
He disappears. Like he just that's his way of zoning out of this universe. He just does that, and we're like, where is he? And he's just like, I'm not
responding
not yet.
right now.
Stop combing my hair, and I might come back, but right now I'm out.
He's gone.
Yeah,
Gone.
but so how much longer do we?
We got about 10 minutes.
Okay, cool.
So-
Can we introduce? Can we introduce Miss S? Because I'm sure
Oh,
she's
yeah.
burning behind the guy that going.
What's up, Miss S? Come on.
Hey, Miss S. So this stranger is.
Oh, yeah.
Not so strange.
You wanna share your mic?
Or,
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Miss S.
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, it's an extra one. There's an extra mic behind you. Then they can.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So the lady that's coming to the stage.
Hi, it's Miss S.
That's my dear mama.
AKA Miss S. And I got that name from the Philadelphia School District. And I put in a whole lot of time there. And I worked with everybody's babies, so I deserve that, Miss S. When I see my
so-
children.
3 generations here.
Yeah, when I see the
child.
children that I work with when they were like little things, and now they're in
They're
high
grown up.
school and stuff,
Yeah.
and it makes my heart feel so good because you be hearing them, they be like, Miss S,
Right.
Miss S, Miss
Right.
S. I'll be like,
I know it's like a fan club, right? I remember
Yes.
I was in the market and I was visiting my parents a couple years ago, and I said, "Oh my God, were you a teacher?"
I remember you.
And she was like, "Yeah, I used to be a teacher." I said, "Oh my God, like you
Yes.
were like in my elementary school type
Yes.
stuff." And it was
Yes.
like a whole fan club.
Yes.
Like I remember you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right.
So I really enjoyed my grandson to the fullest.
Thank you.
And I'm excited for you because I know you're going to go to bigger and better places. So,
Thank you.
yes.
Indeed.
So Miss S has a book out called The Journey.
My journey to 60.
So you
I
make
did it
sure-
1 year ago. And it's not edited and polished real good yet, so I didn't do paperback, but it's still good enough to read.
Where
So
can we
on
find it?
Amazon Kindle. It's my true story.
So we go to Amazon and look for My Journey to 60.
My journey to 60.
All right.
Yup, Sydney Newton.
There y'all go.
Love you guys. Make sure
Yes.
you make your day great.
All these authors up here.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, y'all
Toledo.
gotta go ahead and get the Red Choosy Hustler 1 and 2 is on Amazon.
1 and
Yeah.
2.
And guess what? My movie was on Amazon Prime.
What
for,
happened to
for
it?
2 years.
Where
right?
is it now?
The minute that I started to talk against the system,
Oh, they took it
they
down.
took it down.
But they kept the books.
The books is still there. Maybe I shouldn't have said that because one of them you can't get right away. It's the craziest thing. Like you got to go through some things. Part 1, they have a ghost page up still to this day, and that book has been up for about 7 years now. And part 2, being as though it's a little more ratchet, they go ahead and let that out there.
Right, of course, because people love that shit.
They love the ratchet shit.
Can you repost or issue the movie?
I can. But you know what? I'm thinking
I've already
about
done seen it a long
Yeah.
time ago.
I'm thinking about just rebrandishing because it wasn't
Yeah.
the quality that I wanted anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about, getting it rebrandished, like getting it re-edited full out, the audio, everything,
And
and,
then
dropping it
re-release
right
it.
because
That'd be
sometimes
cool.
the universe got a way of saying, no, come on, we better than that. Let's
Right.
go ahead and get this right.
Right.
So even when they mean it for bad, it's always a silver lining. You know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm going to do.
Shoot, you could add part 2.
Oh yeah, part 2 needs to be a thing. So I'm thinking about just making 1 and 2 a collective.
Right.
You
Right.
know, and just sliding right in from 1 to 2. You know what I mean? Which is the evolution of Star Chuji. Yeah. So
Also comes with a soundtrack.
comes with the soundtrack for sure. And make sure
Yeah.
y'all could go and download that right now. The evolution of Star Chuji on every platform. If you need some 432 hertz music, the music that your kids can listen to, and your grandmama and your mama and everybody, your church can listen to it. If you still in that church, okay, let's go ahead and play it for that pastor. You know, they won't be. They probably won't
They're
come
like
afterwards.
they know they're gonna like the song Matrix, and then they're gonna like Wake Up.
Yeah. Yeah, even though they the ones that we singing about. But anyway,
Right.
Y'all go ahead and download that project. I promise you, it was a heartfelt project. I have a new project coming out soon that I'm actually working on. And me and Rose going to do something together. Matter of fact, me and Rose and Zay going to do something
I
together.
was just talking to my old head too about a project, so
Listen.
there's some projects.
Salt and Pepper's
want
here.
some work.
Salt and Pepper's here.
I think that's my cue to go now.
Salt and Pepper's here.
Get out of here.
We might need a designer. We might need
We're
somebody
gonna
to
need.
style
We're
us.
gonna need some style.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
We're gonna need to be styled by Zay.
Yeah. And we're going to need you to read our life path number again. Although you did it already, we just need some refreshing.
Did already for the
We're
fifth
gonna-
time today.
We're gonna get
Yeah.
Joey on the sax. We're
Yeah,
gonna-
get Joey on the Zax.
Yeah.
Get Magic on the
Yep.
remix, the rap part.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get Now on a something.
He
Now can do anything. He be
Yeah.
he be the director.
Right, we gonna have that record.
Do
Yeah,
something he don't like.
yeah, that ain't it.
Be like,
Yep, he left again. See that? I guess we effing up.
He's
I
like,
guess
I'm
that's
going
not.
on break.
that's
Yeah,
not it.
that's not it.
Yeah, you went on break, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I think that a lot of positive. I know
Yeah.
that a lot of positive things is at the forefront right now, and it's the universe is calling for us. The days are numbered for that negative drill, kill your neighbor, kill everything, take the drugs, pop the perks. That shit is the dub.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, and I never understood that when I was younger. I always looked at that stuff and be like, why are we killing our own people? Why are we promoting killing our own people? And we're the only race that does that.
Yeah.
You don't see like white people, Asians like talking about like
Country music, you
Yeah.
don't say we're gonna go on down to the spot and shoot us up some white people. Shoot the white people. You don't see no shit like that. You don't see no Ching Wing Fong talk about G chicken where we gonna kill everything. Ain't no three chicken where we gonna kill everything. No, none of that. We the only ones that keep doing this bull crap. So why is it? It's because there's a reason behind it. And that lets you know that is definitely some good things that we hold inside of us that they want to keep on trying to make us kill each other. So we can't let that day come, but it's happening. Ain't nothing they can do to stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, folks gotta take responsibility for self
Absolutely.
and elevate, and that's a hard job.
That's
Best
self-work.
believe it is a hard job. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, and it's usually some sort of crazy life experience that you had that gets you to look at things different. Regardless of how it comes to you. That's just your wake up call. The universe says enough is enough, and you gotta decide that now is the time for change.
all right, go inside of yourself.
Know thyself. Know thyself is not just a little corny saying. It is literally the only thing you need to know.
Key to life right there.
We can't change the world, but we can change ourselves. And when we change ourselves, we're changing the world.
And if everybody decides to change themselves, this
Right.
world will be a better place.
Period. Period. But
Better
shit, even if
place.
those folks don't change themselves and you
Yeah.
change yourself,
It's
It's
still
a new world
yeah,
for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's still, the way you start looking at things is completely different.
yeah.
The way you're affected by things is completely different.
Tell me about
And
it.
it's so liberating in the sense of, when you're caught up in the world, you take everything personal, everything is emotional, it's an emotional reaction, all this kind of stuff. You feed off other people's energy, positive or negative, and if you're an empath, you got all that sponginess going on. So you take on all that goofy stuff and you don't understand what's happening, why you have mood swings or,
Right.
whatever you're experiencing, because it could be different for everybody. But once you take back that control,
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
it is different.
I ran into an old friend, right? He used to sew for me. And I ran into him yesterday. Well, I ran into him over the week. You know who? The one where we saw when we was in
At the-
Champagne.
the Jimmy John.
Yeah, right. And he was just like, "Are you sleepy?" I'm like, "No, I'm not sleepy." He like, "You said you stopped smoking the weed. Are you high?" I'm like, "No, I'm not high."
What was he getting to?
He's just like, "What? Like
He
you
just
used
saw
to
you
be so
being so-
turned up." And I'm like, I am turned up right,
in
now.
a, yeah,
in a
yeah,
different
yeah, right,
way.
in a different way.
My frequency is at on harmony right now.
Right.
My frequency is not on chaos. It's
Right.
not chaotic.
Right. And
You know
people
what I mean?
people love that.
Yeah.
They love that shit.
They love the chaos.
They
man.
love it.
They love it so much they'll try to take it away from you, by draining you of your energy.
That is very, very, very true. I did good though because before we left for Maine, I had the shotgun about to send a couple clear. Yeah. And I didn't do it. I did not do it. And I had all right to do it.
Oh, facts.
Because they were on my property building. Somebody just came and took over my backyard and started building.
Putting planks and everything.
Yeah.
So,
So I had
how
a,
you handle it.
yeah, I had the right to literally send some some warning. Just, hello, you're on my property. But I did not do it. I did very good, and I felt good afterwards because I feel like if I
You
would have
handled
did
it
that,
well.
yeah, that would have brought more drama.
Right.
Because then what if somebody would have got hit?
Right.
Or then what if and then you got those
Every
gunshots.
action has a
those
reaction.
I think-
yeah, the rifles got pellets that fly everywhere. So
Yeah.
Oh, dragon's breath.
yeah. So what if that would have happened?
I feel that's also due to the fact because you're a parent, you're also more aware of how it will affect us.
Well, I was a parent.
Child,
Well,
she's
shit, I was
been a parent. Yeah.
And I
like,
would
well, I'm
have.
not
This
even.
was 2 years ago. If this was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not gonna co-sign that one, Zay.
Yeah. Yup.
But on
Yeah.
that note,
Yeah,
we
we out.
actually do have to close out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for coming through, Miss S. Thanks for coming through, Zay. Numbers,
Thanks
you
for
can
having
check
us.
him out, Zay Numbers and Styled by Zay on Instagram.
Or Naze, NYZAH Newton on Instagram.
That
whichever
guy
one.
right there. Choose one.
Thank you so
got
much
three
for
out
having
there.
us.
And of course, we'll be back next week with our final September episode with Mr. Chuji. So make sure you check out all her programs, platforms, things that are out there in the the universe here, and that music she mentioned, and of course, final
that book.
thought here. Yeah, make sure you.
Know thyself.
Yeah,
man.
know thyself. Know thyself. I got sidetracked like a mug.
It's
I
all
just
good. I
dipped
got
out.
you. I
Yeah.
got you.
Know thyself. Check out all the I guess we have 23. Is this accurate? 23 shows on Glockaware?
Damn.
Live each week. Listen, Glockaware is doing the dang thing.
Yes.
So go ahead, go to Glockaware on YouTube, type it in, look at all the different shows. There's something for everybody. And of
Subscribe.
course, yeah, make sure you subscribe and
And
check
like.
out all the past episodes, of course, of the X Radio. If you're not up to date, because there's something for everybody, best believe. Until next week, man,
we out, man.
yeah, know thyself. We out.